Hey everybody, Josh Erdman from AmericanBedBugHeaterRentals.com, and today I'm going to show you the difference in setup between a bedbug heat treatment in a smaller, say 200 square foot room versus a larger room like a master bedroom or maybe your living room, which is closer to 400 square feet. So with our heat treat packages, we can only do 400 square feet at a time, so the differences in setups are going to be slightly different. So in this small room here, say a standard bedroom, it's just about 200 square feet in here. What we're going to do is we're going to set it up and basically just circle the bed. We're going to use the walls to kind of bank the heat. So the first step is just kind of moving the bed away. We'll get our heater set up, so we're shooting back here. I'm going to take one of these fans, and I'm kind of aiming it at the wall here so it kind of will bounce off and end up in that corner. Another thing to remember is if you've got stuff hanging, you need to get it up and out, otherwise you can block airflow, and you don't want to do that. So we'll get that hung up there. Come around on this side. And I know based off of where that air is blowing, it's going to come out down here. I'm going to shift that a little bit more. And I'm going to do the same thing basically. Just going to bounce it off the wall and I'll send it down here. And then this one here is going to direct it right back to the heater. So in a smaller room, you can set it up like this. I'm going to show you in the next room how it's a little more important that you tighten your circle. But in a room this size, you should have no problem getting to 122 degrees. It'll take anywhere between 1 to 4 hours in a room this size. And then you just want to let it run for the rest of the 8 to 10 hours, depending on how quickly you get the temp. So let's go to the next room and I'll show you a larger room setup. So now that we're in a larger room, we're doing the living room here. It's about 350 square feet. A little bit of difference in heating a larger, longer room in this instance. What you don't want to do is you really don't want to have to blow all of this heat one way for a long period before it hits another fan. With this length, that's going to slow down the air movement and it's going to slow down your heat increase. So we do it a little different. Again, we want to pull our items away from the wall about a foot or so, and that's just so again that heat can kind of encompass everything. But what we're going to do is we're just going to set everything up so that it is in a nice tight little circle. Again, we can use some of the same kind of strategies as far as bouncing the air. I can actually bounce the air off the couch. Works just the same as the wall. But basically, with a setup like this, the air is going to leave the heater and it's going to come back to the heater as quick as possible. That's really important in a larger room because it builds heat quicker. You need that because you're heating a larger space, and it'll fill this entire space up. As this heat builds here, it'll just stack up right to the floor. And again, with space behind and between the walls and your furniture, that heat and that air will get back there and it'll penetrate and it'll kill everything. If you have questions on the setup on either size room, you can check us out at AmericanBedBugHeaterRentals.com.